Now I gotta get you that book, dog.
Yeah, BP ain't pulled up on me yet,
You got a
man.
whole chapter, Juice.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, the last chapter is all you. It's called the OJ
Man,
episode.
the OJ.
Yeah.
Yes, Sirski.
Yo, what's good? If it's not one thing, it's another in the hip hop multiverse. I did not expect to be reporting on this, but we got to talk about OJ the Juiceman because things just took a very serious turn. I'm talking 10 felony charges, high rate arrest, allegations involving a firearm, and yeah, it's getting crazy. Now, before we even get into the details, y'all already know we got to give you some context because OJ the Juiceman is not just some regular random rapper. This is a dude who was really outside during the Gucci Mane era. For those who might not know, OJ the Juiceman is an Atlanta rapper who came up heavy in the late 2000s. He was closely affiliated with Gucci Mane and was actually one of the early artists tied in the 1017 Brick Squad.
When I gave Goot the name for the Brick Squad, we really didn't know everybody was gonna kind of blow up.
Damn.
Like everybody kind of blowed up who came up on the Brick Squad. Friendship, Woo the Kid was always lyrical.
Yeah.
Like he can come up with some hooks. Like
if you remember that era, Gucci Mane was building a whole movement. And OJ, he was right there. Tracks like Make the Trap Say, Hey, I'm Getting Money, Juiceman, these were hard hitting in the streets. And one thing about OJ, his style was super unique. That ad-lib heavy flow, that raw trap energy, he had a lane. But along with that rise came a lot of controversy. Now let's get into what happened today. According to reports, OJ the Juiceman was arrested in Georgia following a highway incident. And this wasn't no regular traffic stop. Authorities are saying the situation escalated to the point where OJ is now facing multiple felony charges, reportedly around 10. And here's where it gets serious. Police claim that during the encounter, OJ allegedly had a firearm involved. There are some accusations that he may have pointed it at a state trooper. Now listen, if that part is true, that's major. We're not talking about a minor charge anymore. That's the type of allegation that can really change somebody's life. Reports also mention weapon charges, obstruction-related charges, and additional felonies tied to the incident. And apparently, this all went down on a highway in Georgia, which makes it even crazier. Now here's where things get interesting. Because not everybody is just accepting the police version of the events. There are already reports suggesting that witness accounts and possible alibis are being brought up, questioning exactly what happened. So it's not fully one-sided. Some people are saying the situation might not be exactly how it's being portrayed. There can be inconsistencies, and OJ's team may push back hard. And y'all know how this goes. We've seen this before. Initial reports come out one way, then more details start dropping, and things get complicated. So right now, it's still developing.
What
yeah,
motivates you to give back and be of
'cause
service?
I come from being poor, gotta wear my sister's shoes, and then when my feet got bigger, now I can't wear her. And I know I be like to try to stay fresh, cause in school that's where you get picked at the most.
Real.
Like notice, you don't went all year with these same shoes. Criminal come around, you supposed to get some new shoes. When after criminal and go back to school, you supposed to have some new.
Wow, bro.
So I come from like that.
But let's be real for a second. This is not OJ the Juiceman's first run-in with the law. Throughout his career, he had multiple legal issues. Back in the day, he dealt with drug-related charges, gun-related situations, various arrests tied to street activity. And honestly, this kind of follows a pattern we've seen with a lot of rappers from that era. The late 2000s Atlanta scene, it was real. A lot of these artists weren't just rapping, they were living what they were talking about. OJ was one of those dudes who seemed to stay close to that lifestyle, even as his music career went up and down.
You know, me and Gucci growed up together from Mount Park to Sun Valley. Started out picking up cans, trying to make $1 back in the day. Gucci van with that rap fur, you know what I'm saying? I stayed in the street, did my thing. Then I came behind him, we just been collabing on music ever since 2002, and it's just been right.
Now we got to talk about the Gucci Mane connection, because you can't mention OJ the Juiceman without mentioning Gucci. Back then, Gucci Mane was like the center of the trap universe, and OJ was part of that early circle. But over time, things shifted. Gucci went through his own legal issues, did time, came out different, more focused, more disciplined. Meanwhile, OJ's career didn't evolve the same way. He never quite hit that next level mainstream success like some of Gucci's other affiliates.
You too hard. You gotta drop more, Juice. You too hard. Everybody want to hear you.
Thank you.
You
Thank
know
you,
that.
buddy. You already know it, man.
I just want to tell you, Juice, I appreciate you, man, for everything. You always been there for me when I needed you. I just want to let you know.
Thank you, man. Come on, man. You know, we go back to picking up can, playing in the creek.
Yeah.
Knocking on door to take your trash out for $2 or $1. I think we were splitting $1, but we were just trying to go to Tesco and buy some tater chips. And
people don't know that. We used to recycle cans and take them and get money from them and split it.
Yeah,
I was 9, he was about 7.
And now, seeing something like this happen in 2026, it kind of makes you look back and say, damn, what could have been different? Let's not sugarcoat it. If these charges stick, OJ the Juiceman is in serious trouble. We're talking about multiple felonies, allegations involving a firearm, and potentially threatening law enforcement. That combination is not light. And depending on how the case plays out, he could be facing significant jail time or at very least a long legal battle. Now, the hip hop community is definitely reacting. Some people are out here saying free OJ. Others are saying, bro, at some point you gotta move smarter. And then there's the bigger conversation. How many times have we seen this story? Rappers get success, stays tied to the streets, and then ends up in legal trouble again. It's a cycle. It's one of those hard to break if you never fully separated from that environment.
You know, if people mention trap music, they gotta mention you as one of the pioneers of this shit.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly. And I don't want to toot my own horn and whatnot, but I feel like I did make a stain in the music for trap music.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, and you came in with such a unique style
True.
that no one had ever with before.
Exactly. True.
Yeah. And I feel like a lot of people, they didn't know how to take that shit at first.
Nah, they didn't yet with the high pitch A's and shit. I'm like, damn, then they come with this shit. But then it started getting me catching, and then a few years down the line, they started really liking it, you know what I'm saying?
At the end of the day, this situation is still developing. We don't have every single detail yet, and OJ the Juiceman is innocent until proven guilty. But what we do know, this is one of the most serious legal situations he's faced in a minute. And depending on what comes out next, this could either be a misunderstanding that gets cleared up, or it could be that kind of case that really impacts his future permanently. But hey, y'all let me know what you think in the comments. Do you think OJ the Juiceman is being targeted, or is this just another example of somebody not learning from past situations? Make sure you like this video, comment, and subscribe. And if anything else comes out, you know I'm gonna keep you guys updated. So keep it locked.